Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. We're gonna go down to the escape beat and kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it. Kick on your
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Average Employee Podcast. I'm your host, Al.
I'm Justin.
I'm Jace.
And I'm J. Tyrone G, and you're at the place to be.
And it's time to clock in.
Finger guns.
Finger guns. Welcome back again, guys.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, welcome to this shift, guys.
Hola.
I feel like I haven't seen you guys in like a couple weeks.
Everybody been busy.
Feels like 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks.
Yeah. I hope that's not okay. I know we talked about it last time on the pod that we're all just busy, and it's kind of like what happened this time. But what you guys been up to?
Well, I'm cracking into the sale times right now. Sale time and inventory prep time.
Tell us how you feel right now.
Yeah, you literally just got off work.
So, started at 1. I was the closing manager at 6 o'clock. It was just me as the manager. All the other managers left, and that's perfectly fine. You're scheduled at a certain time. You know, if you stay longer, kudos to you. If you work your scheduled shift, cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, there are things that we need to do, but if that's how you want to run your business, that's on you. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that you have to stay or anything like that. Yeah, would it be nice? Sure. But if you can't, you can't. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. As long as you come back the next day and take care of your stuff. But you know, me being the only manager, having to take care of customer issues, I was also short on my closing team. So one of my employees had called out. So it was 2 actual cashiers from after 8 o'clock. So only about an hour. But around 6 to 7, because of breaks and lunches, it actually turned out to be starting at 6. There was literally 2 people to take care of all the purchases, 1 person to take care of all the returns, and I was one of the 2 taking care of the purchases. Not only am I helping ringing all these customers that are coming up, I'm also listening out for any manager calls where there might be some type of customer issue due to like returns, or maybe a customer just wants to voice their opinion on something. So not only do I have to give this person in front of me 110% attention, I'm always being aware of what's going on in the store. Not that I'm a stranger to it. I've done it plenty of times, and so have the other managers too. So we all have the capabilities to do it.
Yeah.
It's just when you're in the heat of a sale, you know, it's a big sale. It's, you know, it's really busy. It's good, juicy stuff.
It's not a preferred position to be in.
Definitely not a preferred position.
Yeah.
And it, like I said, it can be done. And no matter what, at the end of the day, and that's what I tell people, at the end of the day, the show's going to go on. The store is going to keep on moving. We will not close just because someone called out. My whole team can call out, and the store will still be open, because that's just how it is with those companies.
That's how you get down.
Which is fine. You know what I mean? But, you know, I just spent a lot of time, hey, how's it going? Did you find everything okay today? What's your phone number? Would you like to sign up for a card? you get this back, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and for the most part, I always make it fun. 2, I was really dressed up today, so I mean that was a great icebreaker, especially when I was standing at the door.
I'll put the clip of him walking in, like so. So right here.
Look at this guy. Oh,
God.
whoa! Look at this.
Take it easy.
That's not fucking average.
Easy.
Okay.
Oh, he took his shoes off.
Oh no, he didn't.
He took his shoes
He did
off.
not just
no,
do
he
that.
did not take his shoes off.
That's how that he looked coming into the pod.
Nice.
Would you prefer to like have another manager close with you?
I think so.
Especially on a Saturday.
Just having a good like reinforcement, or just someone I can kind of land on, just in case I get caught up, would always be nice. But again, you know, I'm no stranger to it. We'll get the job done no matter what.
Yeah,
but it's always better when there is 2 managers at least, and maybe not even closing, but at least like up to 8 or 9 o'clock, just to cover just a little bit. So, you know,
because who's going to cover your lunch?
Exactly. Right? I mean, you know, I get in at 1. That means all the other managers are leaving at 5, so I take my lunch promptly at 4 o'clock, so I could be back at 5 so they could leave. Of course, one of my, a good friend of mine and a great partnership on the team, the shoes and accessories manager, Devin, definitely always stays around. We'll, like, make sure that my lunch is covered and things like that. But,
That's nice.
Yeah,
I
shout out to
didn't.
Devin.
I didn't want him to
Shout-outs.
think that I'm taking a late lunch, so that just because I know he's there. So I took my lunch at 4, no matter what. I only took a 30-minute lunch. No, like a 45-minute lunch actually this time.
An hour and a half.
There was pizza. There was Costco pizza in the break room. I was eating that up.
I fucking love Costco.
Costco
Yeah,
pizza is
I
a
do.
good
Very
choice.
underrated.
Good option.
Did you guys know that Costco in Canada, instead
Has
of like
chicken wings.
Yeah, what
Mhm.
the fuck is
I
this
heard about
bullshit?
Heard about that. I heard they're good
Do they
too.
not have chicken wings at the Costco over here?
No,
it's
we have
just
a
pizza.
chicken bake. Like it's
Ah.
delicious.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong.
The chicken bake is
Chicken bake
fucking
is
fire,
fire.
dude.
Yeah, but like, I fucking love. I'm a chicken wing ass dude. Like I fucking love chicken wings.
I fucking love chicken wings too. But I mean, that was the gist of my day. It was very busy, but we want the busy. We want the volume.
Yeah.
We
Busy's
want
good.
the units. You know, more volume equals more hours, and plus with inventory coming around, we sell all that shit. We
Get
don't
more
have to. We
stuff.
don't have to count it
Oh,
that
yeah.
night. You know what I mean? So sell it now. We don't have to count that shit later on. But it's hard and it's difficult, and we get through it.
Hey.
But I was real dressed up, and that was a good little icebreaker. I was having the good fun, keeping my smile on. Lots of
got to.
compliments all around. It was cool. It was a good day.
with
It was
I
a good
like
day. I only dressed up because one of my employees last night was like, "Hey, can you dress up tomorrow so I can call you boss, baby?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why not?"
Boss baby.
Super random, but sure,
Boss
I'll take
baby.
it. Ooh, I got you. So I woke up with some extra time today to actually do my hair. I haven't actually done my hair in probably like a year or so. So it was a pretty good
Looks
day.
good.
It was a
Looks
good day. Honestly, it was a good day. Like I feel good.
Good
Got a
day,
lot
but
done,
busy.
But busy. I'm supposed to be off tomorrow, but I am gonna go in. Hopefully, earliest 7 in the morning, latest 8 in the morning, just to kind of help process the
That's
stuff.
late. 8 in the morning, late.
Yeah.
That's an hour difference.
I know. I gotta get in there. We've got a lot to process through. Like I said, inventory's around the corner, and job ain't done. Job's not finished.
Night.
On a positive note, I saw on your Instagram you were holding some kind of award.
Yeah,
big-ass trophy.
What's that about?
The award that I got there, it's a customer service cup trophy. And for the most part, it kind of revolves around, the overall experience of the customer. There are surveys that we do ask the customers to take. It's at the bottom of the receipt. My name's at the top if you want to shout me out. And so they give their feedback. And the more positive feedback we get, the better our chances of winning said trophy. The trophy only goes to one store out of the 9 stores in the district that we are in. We currently won this last quarter. We haven't had this trophy in the building in 7 years.
Let's
Yeah.
fucking go.
Damn.
That's how you do it.
Let's take a
So-
shot
That's how
of
you
that.
do it.
I brought that in, and it's not just me. Yeah, sure, the surveys and all that kind of run through the customer service team, but at the end of the day, it's the
Cheers
back
to
of house
Jared.
team, it's the floor teams, it's everyone that kind of contributes to that customer experience. So shout out to everyone there at the store. But I did want to keep that trophy on top of my desk.
Hell yeah.
My
you
store
should.
manager moved it. It's okay.
Let's steal it back.
It's all right. No, I did. I kind of moved it. I moved it in sight, so I can kind of look and still see it. Because I'm always aiming. I want to keep it. Now that we've won it, now that we've won this quarter, we found out that there are 2 other stores in the district that have also won this title 3 times. So we're all tied in a 3-way tie. And now there's an extra competition going on to see who is going to be the dominant winner by the end of the year.
It's one thing to
And
get to the top.
I'm trying to gun for it, but the way we are looking at the moment, it's looking rough. But we got time.
Do you
I
guys-
believe in our
Do you
story.
guys take the surveys?
One of my employees does.
No,
She
no,
was
no,
like-
no, not like that. Like
Oh.
when you guys go to like other stores, you guys.
Oh, I was like, yeah.
Hopefully they're not listening.
Is that a willing admission? Is you admitting that?
yeah.
No, I mean that one didn't go through, so it's all good.
Oh, okay, go.
The one that did go through was a good one.
Yeah. Do you guys like when you guys shop somewhere and you get that survey? Do you guys actually take it?
I'm not gonna lie. No,
Absolutely
I don't.
not.
I
Absolutely
don't.
not.
I really don't.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't. It's something like, I don't know. It seems if you want us to do that, right, in those stores, give us a way to give you an immediate answer as opposed to
An afterthought.
an afterthought. Because once I leave the store, I'm not really thinking about it anymore. That's me personally.
Even
I
if they
guess-
say like, hey, at the bottom of their receipt, there's a survey.
Yep.
But I guess maybe you just haven't had that
You think so?
outstanding customer service where you just felt the obligation or need to let the world or that person's boss or company know that this
mean-
motherfucker's exemplary.
No, don't
Excelsior.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think there. I think that there have been moments where there have been excellent customer service, but it's just a matter of time, right? You got to capitalize on that moment on when to get that survey, filled out. I'm not saying that would be the best way to do it, but for me personally, it's just once I'm out of the store, it's like out of sight, out of mind. So I don't.
I'm with that. I get it.
So I'm gonna put an iPad at the end of the register.
Honestly, if they were like, "Hey, if we pull up the server right now, would you be willing to do it?"
I have everything set up for you. Can you just do this real
I'd
quick?
actually be like, I'd be
you just hit
impressed.
agree?
I'd be
A
impressed.
little kiosk at the end, right before the door.
All you have to do is pay somebody in order just to set up everything and then have them put it in. So if they're just holding an iPad or whatever, and then they
Big
do
money.
it.
Big money coming my way if I can get this going. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
Not at all.
The only time that I used to do it was when I'd go to the Nike clearance store. You would get $5 if you filled out the survey. So I would get $5.
Yeah, but there's some
and-
incentive with
Oh.
that. You know what I mean?
DoorDash.
I complain all the time.
It pops up and it's like, oh, 5 stars? Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I forgot my fork again.
Yeah,
They always be forgetting shit.
But I guess
still
that's a
order it.
good way of getting those reviews, though, right? It puts
Yeah.
it right in your face. You're like, "Hey, how'd we do?" And I'm like, "Oh, good, good,
go away.
You did
I'm
great,
panicking, 5 stars.
5 stars." I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it brings it to my attention, and I'm more willing to answer.
And it's
that's
quick.
fair.
And it's quick.
Some surveys are like 10 minutes long. I'm like, 1 question, 2 question, 3 question. I'm done. Like,
Would you like to take the extended survey?
yeah. No. Give me 1 or 2 questions and we're good.
I think the scale of like not satisfied, moderately satisfied, satisfied, and like very satisfied is confusing for me.
Yeah, it's like, I don't get it.
I don't know where I fell in this category throughout this customer service interaction.
You're like, I got what I wanted, but it was expensive.
You know, when I-
Moderately satisfied?
You know when I'm definitely not gonna do a survey? When I'm calling, let's say like a bank or whatever, they got you on hold. You've been on hold for 10 minutes, and then out of nowhere there's an automated voice. At the end of this, would you like to take a 5-minute survey? No, motherfucker, I've been waiting already.
I've already clicked.
Absolutely not.
I've been on the phone for over an hour. I'm not going to do a survey.
Absolutely not. I want to get my shit done. I want to get out of here. I want to get off the phone.
But there is a way online to do those surveys, and like some apps will give you cash for doing like little surveys like that.
Yeah, but I
But you have to do like a lot of them to get like a worthy, a
Yeah.
decent amount of
like
cash.
30s, like $20,
yeah,
like $10.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about this stuff outside of work, Jared? Like making sure like you're gonna achieve that goal of like getting the next trophy.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, just leaving work, I always feel like I didn't do enough, which is a good thing. I feel like, just knowing that there's always something that needs to be done. I forgot where I saw it, but it was like, don't leave something for tomorrow that you can do today.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's real tough. Like there'll be times where we're real caught up and maybe I need to do the schedule or something, and I can definitely do it that day, but I'm like, oh, but
There's
it's probably going to be
tomorrow.
so tomorrow, so I'll just use it for a time filler tomorrow, which is bad, and so that's something that I try to think of as best as possible when I'm at work to kind of get what I can do done at that moment taken care of, and then tomorrow's a new day of a new task list.
Yeah, I always wanted to ask you that question just because it's like the concept of like work-life balance, right? Like being able to know when to set the boundaries of when to keep thinking about work and then start your like normal social life, because it all like stems from like mental health, right? Like again, we don't want to be working 24/7 because one, we're not paid 24/7. So do you guys ever find like that's kind of difficult to set that boundary?
Does anyone else want to go first?
You can go.
I have a couple of things to say on that. I mean, one, just on the topic of like, I think it's cool that like you like strive to work harder to like bring things like that to your store and for yourself personally, right? Because I don't know, I feel like there's this concept of like trying hard is lame, and like why? Like trying to do well in something that you're doing, especially for a living, is fucking dope. Like
You're
try.
trying. You're lame.
Yeah, like fuck that mentality. Honestly, like
This is 2002.
yeah, like try hard and like work hard for your success. I love that. But in terms of like for me personally, like the work-life balance, I truly do love what I do. So I don't mind having the imbalances every now and then.
Yeah.
And there are moments where I feel like, okay, if I'm starting to feel the burnout, which I know we've talked about before, then I'm like, all right, cool. I just need to take some time to just like not put my 100% mental focus on to work. But I think when you love what you do and you're passionate about it and you want to be really good about it, it's hard not to, and that's what makes you good at what you fucking do.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. What about you, Justin?
Good job. Yeah, I definitely agree. My first 2 weeks of starting the job, I was like, work, bust my ass, not know what I'm doing, come home. All right, I need to study. I need to look up stuff. I need to figure out what I'm doing. So I was like, for those first 2 weeks, it was like consistent. Like my brain was not shut off at all.
Yeah.
And that was like a lot for me because I felt like even though I was looking up everything that I needed to do, I wasn't improving. And that was very hard for me. Even though I was improving, it just felt like I wasn't. Week 3, 4, I started getting better. So I think I just finished my 5th week.
Hell yeah.
And like this whole week, I felt good. I'm not taking too long with my documentation, I'm managing my time well. Those were my big things that I was having a problem with. I'm able to handle about 9 patients now, which is 8 to 9 patients.
How long do you see each patient for?
There was either 45, 50, or 60 minutes.
Like a massage.
Yeah.
No, I am yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. So, I have no time. Like in the beginning, I was only doing like 5 or 6 patients, so I would be able to go over if needed. But like when you're handling 8 to 9 patients, it's like they literally have to be like back to back, and I have to work with them, save time for documentation, document within that time, and then go see my next patient because I have no time in between in order to get everything done.
Sounds like my job.
Yeah, it's like I have to make the time or else I'm staying overtime. It's that simple. If I want to get out on time, I have to do it. And I'm telling patients, I'm like, we have this amount of time. What do you want to do? So I set the timer on my watch. Once it goes off, we get back to bed. That gives me 10 minutes to document. And that's how it is. I tell them, I'm like, this is our timer. What do you want to do within this time?
As an appointment-based man, I vibe with that.
Yeah, I have to because if I don't set the time, I lose track of time. Like, time flies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to get shit done.
It is, like, I can't even explain how fast time goes in there. It's just like I try to see 5 patients in the morning, and they all have to be back to back to back to back to back. And then my after my lunch, I try to see 4 patients, which then gives me about roughly 45 to 30 minutes to finish all my documentation that I didn't finish within that time.
And you're like working with people like physically, like you're moving with them. Like I get that. Like time flies when you're just moving around.
Yep.
Any type of physical activity. Like if you go out and play basketball with your friends, for example, right? Like that flies by like crazy. You're like
So
2 or 3
quick.
hours go by like nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's getting a whole lot better. But those first 2, I mean, a little bit into week 3, but that was like my brain first 2 weeks. Brain was not shut off whatever, like at all whatsoever. I was going to bed thinking about it, sleeping thinking about it, waking up like whatever I looked at the night before didn't help me for today. And that's how I felt.
Yeah.
So now we're good.
The one thing that I'm noticing, like in all 3 of you guys, when you guys are talking about like not really having that work-life balance, it's because like you guys are passionate about what you do. You guys just actually care and give a fuck about what you're doing, and you guys just want to get better at it. So I always like to ask this question just because like it kind of uncovers like, do people like their job? Do people love their job? Or do they love what they do, right? And like you said, Jace, like if you love what you do, it doesn't really feel like working, right?
Yeah.
And I know you kind of touched on this, but like that whole current trend, I don't know if you guys ever see it on TikTok, to the listeners or the viewers on YouTube, about this stuff called quiet quitting. You guys ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much like what kind of Jay said, like it's lame to try hard, and pretty much a lot of people are talking about like just doing the bare minimum to get by, and really just talking about like if the hard work that I'm doing is not going to benefit me in the future, or it's not being recognized, I'm not going to do it. Which I always see I see both sides.
Yeah.
Just because like I've been at a job where like you bust your ass off, you do everything, and then that person that's not qualified or you don't see as qualified just as much as you gets the position. And I also see like, why am I going to do extra work that I'm not getting paid for? But I think there's nothing wrong with doing more, I guess. I think if you step away from like the paycheck aspect, and again, at the same time, like I always say, like we see our teammates and coworkers more than we see our family. Like, why not work hard, right? And I think it's just such a weird concept to make people, or like make the newer generation feel like it's lame to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that is so backwards thinking, because there's a difference between like working your ass off and not getting the job or not getting the promotion versus I'm just going to do the bare minimum.
Yeah, and I think there's a thing where if you're gonna put your time or dedicate your efforts into something, you have to decide what you want as your return of your investment in your time.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're gonna work hard and do like the most that you can, have an expectation of what that means to you and what you want to get out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether it's, do you want more financial gain? Do you want to be recognized by your superiors? Like, is it something that just makes you feel good? Like, you have to know what that return of investment is for yourself. Because if you don't, and you're pushing yourself to do so much, then you're going to get to that point where, like, why the fuck am I trying so hard if I'm not getting anything out of it?
Right.
But also, if you didn't decide what you wanted out of that investment and that effort, then you can't really be that upset about that situation,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I also think it has to do with where you are in your life and where this job lies. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If like for me, being a PTA, this is it. Like
For now.
I mean, I can maybe make a little bit more money, but I mean, this is basically it. If I wanted to work here for the rest of my life, I literally could.
Yeah.
This could be my ending job. But when people are at a spot where they know it's not their ending job,
Yeah, different stage.
different attitude, different way of thinking going into it, and all that stuff. So that could be another reason why you're just like don't care,
Coasting.
versus busting your ass to get where else you need to go to get better. So
I mean, yeah, like, yeah, as a manager, I have quite a good number of students. You know,
That's true.
College and I think I had one like senior year high school, and you know, they're just there for money in their pocket.
Yeah.
You know, and
gas money.
it's up to me to
Yeah,
figure
man.
out
Shit, basic
how
huddle.
For sure.
how do I get the most out of this employee, knowing that this is not where they're going for the long run. They're not making a career out of this. You know what
Which
I mean?
is fine.
Yeah.
So I'm just
nothing
trying
wrong
to-
with
Problem
that.
with that.
just trying to instill, you know, qualities and experience within these employees so that they can carry it to wherever they need to go after.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then as a manager, I feel like if you have people quiet quitting on your team, you know, I feel like you have failed your team. You know, you should, as the manager, as the leader of your department running your business, if you are not aware that someone is feeling some type of way and don't have some type of open communication with said employee, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It's the people on the ground that are taking care of your business. Why are you not taking care of your people? You know, and there are times where anytime I go into a new job, a new role, I always want to make sure the first thing that I tell them is I am here to support you wherever you are trying to go.
Right.
Trying to do another job? Fine. You know, you're here just for school? Cool. You know what I mean? Whatever is important to your life is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to make sure that you know that. But if I don't know that and we don't have that line of communication, I don't know how to help you. You know, and so that sometimes just comes down to just asking every now and then, how you doing? You know, are you looking to do anything here? What else are you looking to do? You know, the company that we're in, regardless of where you're trying to go, it looks good no matter what. You know what I mean? It's a company that I work for, really stands for customer service, and a lot of companies or jobs or places that deal with customers know that our company stands for that line of customer service, and you're going to be good to go. And so that's kind of what I try to tell anyone that I already know is not here for the long run. You know, like, I need the most out of you and you'll get the most out of me. You know,
yeah.
hey Jared, I have an exam this weekend. Like I'm really backed up on studying in school. Is there any way that maybe we can drop a shift, or can I come in later, or something? Like, yeah, let me know. Communicate with me. I'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. The show will always go on. You know what I mean? I want to make sure though that if I am doing this for you, you've got to do for me. You've got to help me help you.
It's a two-way street.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't keep giving and not receiving. And not, you know, I don't think that's selfish or anything at all. Like I am here. I don't even blink. I don't even have a second thought when they tell me like, hey, I have this that I really need to take care of. Okay, I got you. You know, just make sure that
Let's see what we can do.
you're not. When you're here, I need you 110%. You know what I mean? I'll make it work. I can do it. I don't mind at all. But I need you when you are here. I need you. You know, and sometimes I have to really kind of, you know, put that drill sergeant hat on sometimes at work, and I'm like, hey, like I've been taking care of you, and you haven't been putting up results. Like what's going on? Like how can I help? You know, and I've had people tell me like, you know, it's just things are getting real tough with school. I'm kind of backed up with homework. I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, let's drop you down a couple of shifts. You know what I mean? But just know that when those couple of shifts, when you're here, like I gotta have that 110% energy because you have no other reason not to. I've given you the time that you need. I need you. You know, and for the most part, I always get that kind of reciprocated to me.
Yeah, nice.
You know, a little bit. Right now, recently, there are a few employees that, you know, can definitely be kicking it up a notch. But, you know, I'm going to give them time. And we do have our kind of connect moments coming up soon where I have to touch base with every single employee about results from the past 3 months and things like that. And that gives me an amazing and the great time for me to be like, all right, let's bring it back. What's going on? How can I help you? You know, what else is going on in your life? And things like that. So
I think
that's how I feel about quiet quitting. But I know it is a real thing. I'm seeing it in the store, you know, unfortunately, with other areas that, unfortunately, the leaders, their priorities aren't in the correct place. And, you know, I've worked my ass off for this company. And I've gotten to where I've gotten because of the work that I've been doing. And sometimes there are leaders that get the opportunity to jump ahead of the line, but then that means you miss out on the experience, you know, the things that you need to run into so you know how to navigate through these obstacles. And, you know, with those managers, you know, all you got to do is just raise your hand, communicate, you know, have that communication. Let us know. Like, no one's perfect, but there are ways to help out if you speak out. And that's for managers, employees, anyone that is thinking of quiet quitting, you know, just reflect on yourself, figure out what's going on and speak out. Because if your managers and leaders aren't aware of what's going on, we can't do anything. I wish I could read minds. I definitely wish. I mean, that was one of our things, right? It was telepathy.
I don't know. You fucking chose telekinesis.
I mean,
telepathy.
Yeah.
10 times out of 10, I would pick telekinesis.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 times every time. But that's all I got on quiet quitting. I'm gonna back out.
But touching on that, just like I think when you're working somewhere, right? I think the things that are important, you know, I was talking about finding a return on your investment of time and effort. I think, and we've talked about too, like if you know you're not going to be somewhere for a long time, at least try and learn something. And I've been thinking about that, and I thought of 3 things that you should find whenever you're working somewhere, and maybe it's good, maybe it's not. But the 3 things that I found is that if you're not learning skills, priorities, or values, and you're only learning chores, then you're not going to stay anywhere for a long time.
Yeah, if it's just a fucking checklist.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing on a management side. If you're only having employees do chores or just have them doing their job and not having any type of growth outside of that, no one's going to stay for a long time. And that's when I think that's when you start to notice people will quiet quit. Because if they're just doing chores all day, because I don't know about you guys, and I know Jared knows this about me, I don't fucking like doing chores. So if I'm not getting out of it, if I'm not getting anything out of it, I don't want to do them.
Yeah, I know.
I will openly admit that because I know it's true.
I like that you say that because like it's. I'm just gonna keep going on this topic and we're gonna skip the other 2, but I really like that you say that finding the value in your job, right? Because like we talked about this like in one of the earlier pods, like there's people that are just doing it for a check, people doing this for as a career, and then people just using this as a stepping stone, which I feel that all three types of employees will always have some type of value, either if it's currency, experience, or but that's all I got for that. But
Yeah.
I really like that because like people just don't. Was this shot too much?
Splash.
I think people forget that like why the underlying reason why they get these jobs. Like again, like if you want to just make money, there's other jobs that you can fucking
Get
do
into
that.
crypto or some shit.
OnlyFans.
Crypto, OnlyFans, McDonald's, being a crossing guard, like there's a lot of other jobs.
Crossing guard.
Hey, they get paid.
They do get paid.
Yeah.
I know.
Our taxes pay for that.
Funny.
But like people forget like there's other.
Wait.
Wait.
Okay, it's good.
Okay, go ahead. I said stop. Can you?
I said stop.
Wait.
I don't think
Wait.
any one of us
Wait.
would be good traffic
Wait.
traffic
Hey,
crossing
you,
guards.
Wait.
Motherfucker.
Wait.
With all the kids
Wait.
walking by.
Wait. Wait.
Walk sign
Wait.
ahead.
Beep boop. Beep boop. Bing. Bing. Bing.
Wait.
Crossing
Wait.
sign is on.
Wait.
Wait. It's me at the button. Wait.
And it comes down to again, I'll end my bit on this, but it's all about really just finding value, right? Like the main purpose you're here is everyone is here to make money. Like again, I fucking get it. But if you're not gaining anything else out of that, why the fuck are you there? And if you're gonna quiet quit, go somewhere else that's gonna give you more value than just money.
And don't waste other people's time.
Yeah, because there's other people that might find value in that position. Like, stop being selfish. Anyway,
Especially
time is
if you're
irreplaceable.
quiet quitting because you have spoken out. You have told your manager or HR or whoever it is. And if things aren't getting done or no action is being made, get the fuck out of there.
yeah,
Peace
it's time
out.
to leave.
It's time
We
to
talked
go.
about like working
They're not
in
looking for your best interests. Get
Yeah.
out of there.
we talked about working in a toxic environment, right? And you can do as much as you can to communicate. But if you don't reflect on like what you're communicating or how are you communicating, like if you're just going up to a manager and just bitching and complaining and not presenting like it may work better if you do this, maybe it's on you. But yeah, if it's not working for you, get the fuck out of there.
I don't know. My boss always says, don't just bring me problems. At least try and bring a solution as well if you're going
Yeah.
to bring me problems.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I respect the shit out of that.
And like I still bring in problems.
I do. I really do. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you got?
Quick story.
Yeah. Story time.
So my friend that was in my class just got a job at a sniff, and they
sorry,
a sniff skilled nursing facility.
Okay, thanks.
So
We're all
they
like,
called them
uh-huh.
sniffs. Sorry. So skilled nursing facility,
Got it.
and they literally threw her into the fire. No training, no nothing.
No fire blanket.
Yeah, they gave her 7 patients in the COVID unit her
Oh.
first day when she's like, I don't know what I'm supposed like. What's protocol on even gowning up, or what am I supposed to do? I don't have an N95. What am I supposed to do? So a week goes on. I tell her, I'm like, just talk to your boss. Like, sometimes it helps just being real with them. Like, tell them that you need a shadow. Tell them you need help.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got another offer because she put in another application from somewhere else. So they made her an offer. She's like, I don't know what to do. Do I keep this job? Whatever. So then the next week goes on. Same shit. No training. No. She's like, I don't even know how to do notes right now. I don't know how they want it. I don't know. Like, I literally do not know anything. I've
That
talked
also
to my
sounds
boss.
very dangerous.
Yeah, no, it is. And that's what I told him. I'm like, that's unsafe to all the patients. I'm like, you don't know how to run them properly, how to do anything in here in the facility or anything. So I told her, I was like, you have to do what's best for you. Like, you only know that. It's
Yeah.
going bad. If you think this place is good and it'll get better, stay. If you don't, quit. So
Find a job first and then quit.
well, no. So she ended up accepting the other offer to the other place. So she was like,
Have a backup plan if you're gonna quit.
Yes,
yeah,
please.
she talked to her boss. She was like, I can't do it. And they were like, oh, I don't or she was telling me, she was like, oh, I don't understand. We'll give you the training, blah, blah, blah. She's like,
too
no,
fucking late.
you already, like, I told you, it's been almost 2 weeks and you haven't helped me. So she accepted the other job offer. She worked this whole week. She's like, this place is so much better than the other one. So
Good on her.
there are other options that can help you. So don't feel like you need to stay in a shitty place because there are other better jobs.
That's
So
right.
That's my other thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that you said that she tried to communicate.
Because that's what I told her.
Yeah.
Like, the only way to do it is to actually be real with your boss. Because if you feel unsafe working with a patient, chances are you could be unsafe. And you need to make the patient safe at all times. That's our job. So doing exercises, doing walking, doing everything. Our job is to keep the patient safe while progress them to get them out. That's
Yeah.
a whole point. And if you don't feel like the patient is 100% safe, that's just going to ruin your whole mentality of working with them and everything. So that's huge.
I love it. I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it.
Like McDonald's?
Like David Guetta.
Gotcha.
Who?
I don't like it.
Oh,
I love it, love it, love it. Whoa.
I
Let's
got
take a
the
shot for
right
that.
temperature for shelter you from the storm. Oh, I got the right that day the third you are.
Hey, we're all at different parts. We're all at
Wanna be
different
the
parts.
papa, you can be the ma.
Whoa.
Okay, you see?
okay. Next episode we'll get Jaeger.
You guys want to do something I've been having me and my staff do at work?
Yeah.
Everyone grab hands.
I like this
Everybody
already.
wash their hands.
You got that?
How was that?
I spit on my hand because I loved him.
Okay.
So we're all going to take a deep breath in, and you're going to, when you exhale, like really let everything out all the way out of your belly and your diaphragm. Ready? Breathe it out.
You had some shit to
Okay.
let out there.
Yeah, see, that's good. You haven't done that in a
That was
while.
the
I bet,
Henny.
huh?
That was-
Okay, so now on the second one, we're going to have to back up away from the mic a little bit. When you let it out, you let it all out.
What?
People are sleeping. Okay.
Are you ready?
I think I have a deviated septum because, like, when I'm breathing in,
Why do we need to do that?
Because it feels good.
Okay.
I feel great.
That feels nice, right? I don't know. It lets some pressure out of my head. It takes the.
it also helps the muscles in your
It
back.
helps the muscles in your back.
Gives
It
you
kind
new
of just.
oxygen.
Yeah, it kind of just breathes you in and out.
Yeah,
I like it.
You breathe me in, I breathe you out.
It feels good, and it's fucking hilarious to make like a whole group of people do it.
I think we should do that every pod.
I think we're gonna do it every night. Yes.
I don't know about that.
I can feel Jared tensing
Don't
as
know
we're
about
doing
that.
it.
As
The
at all.
whole point of it was to relax, and I can feel Jared
just
tense
Arthur
in my hand.
fisting the whole time.
I didn't like any part of that. It did not make me relaxed at all. I just need another shot.
I'm even
now.
more tense now.
See, what might relax you might not relax someone else.
It just feels nice, and maybe I just wanted to hold you guys' hands because you guys.
Well, you only held their hands. You didn't hold my hand.
You want to touch my dick?
I got the right temperature for shelter
You from the storm.
Ooh, right.
That's the wrong part of the song. You
I
gotta
feel
get
like
the
he's
right
just singing
part.
the same verse over. He's like,
Those are the only words I know
only-
from the song.
How
That's the
many
only
words do you really
anybody
know in a
knows from
Sean
that
Paul song? I know when he says "girl,"
good.
girl.
Girl.
Well, I thank you guys for indulging in that.
Yeah.
It made me feel good, and my heart feels
I
warm.
participate.
Thank you. And you know what?
Participate.
Be a fucking participant. Put your fucking participants on, and don't be a bitch about it.
Participants, I like that.
Yeah, put your participants on,
And don't be a
Good.
bitch
and
about
don't
it.
be a bitch about it.
I'm with that.
Thank you,
Thank you for talking at this TED Talk.
Participants.
participants.
Yeah.
Put them on.
Put them on.
Good thing I wore mine today.
You know, I don't like the feeling. I feel really strong about it. It's like if we're all like, it's a team thing, right? We're all getting into it. Like, just be a part of it. Like, don't withdraw and be like, oh my God, like, oh, why is everyone doing this? Like, come on, just like fit in, like not fit in. That's the wrong words, but like be a part of the team. I don't know. That's something that rubs me the wrong way. Just be a part of it. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be your favorite thing, whatever it is. Obviously, if we were fucking around doing that, I don't care if you liked it or not. But just like be a part of it. You know what I mean? It's fun. And at the end of the day, what happens? We all share a little laugh. We all get a little bit closer. We all feel each other's hearts a little bit more. I mean, what's bad about that?
I feel that.
I felt your pulse in the hand.
You know how like I'm sure different companies and stuff or whatnot. I'm sure we all have had some type of form of a rally or like of a
like a powwow.
Get the team together. Yeah,
and I've definitely had employees where it's like, like why the fuck are we doing this? Like we don't even need to hear anything about any of this that's going on. Like all I do is work in the back. Like there's so much stuff that needs to happen back there. I'm like, bro, just
fucking put on your participants.
Put your participants on.
It's okay. It's 10, 15 minutes of your time. Just come on out. You don't
Jared
have to
at the
say
10-minute
nothing.
mark of a meeting.
You don't have to. Oh god, yeah. You don't have to say nothing, but just come out.
Yeah.
Let's be a team.
Be a part
let's
of
get
it.
Done. It's all one unit, different schedules, but all one unit, working to one goal, taking care of the customer. And it does make me also sad too when I see, because me. Just in general, I'm very neutral and I'm a nice little sponge, and I can get along with almost anyone.
Are you the yellow side or the green side?
I don't know what that means.
Of a sponge?
Both sides.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Both sides. But like LC, an employee who just really isn't having it.
Yeah.
But like when I interact with the employee, I get laughs. We joke around. We bullshit here and there, and sometimes I just wish that they can carry that energy. To these rallies. And
like, why be fucking
10,
miserable
10,
at work?
Don't.
And not that this person. Oh, damn, too much information. Not that, not
It's
that
5'7",
they're like killing the
long black
mood
hair.
or anything, But like, you can visually see that they don't want to be there, like ants in their pants, ready to run off. But I do commend them for showing up and at least coming out, and
that is appreciated.
They do like complain here and there, but they're still out there doing their thing, but Billy a little happier.
Yeah, man.
I would at least like to see a smile.
Goodness, and we do.
It's written all over your face, brother. I can see that you're not into it. Hide it a little bit.
He's a great guy. He fucking makes me laugh all the goddamn time. He's a New Yorker. Like we get along.
Yeah,
we get along
no.
because of that. Like it's
cool.
hilarious. But
Do you say bing bong to him?
absolutely not. He's before that time. Bing bong.
That is
I'm before the time of bing bong.
Yeah, that's some new age stuff going on there.
Well,
Damn.
whatever. Do your thing. But
I feel like I hit a nerve on that. My bad, guys.
bing bong. Bing bong.
No, but I get it.
Fuck your life.
They did it again.
Yeah,
That's how you know they're brothers.
It's funny stuff.
We're gonna clip that.
I get it. It is hilarious. I do find it hilarious.
Just be a part of it.
What do you say about Joe Biden?
Joe Byron.
Are you vaccinated? Yes, sir.
Just
participant.
I just
Dutch.
want you to be where the people are.
I feel like socialize.
Okay, Ariel.
But put your participants on. I have coined that phrase. I haven't, but I like it.
But it's all about just like being in the moment, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's kind of like super like deep in it. But like if you think about it, if you fucking just shelter yourself away from the team, like are you even fucking part of it?
And that's part, honestly, that starts the quiet quitting.
Yeah, I'm just like, if you want to feel so isolated, then do phone support at home.
Yeah, work
what I
from
mean?
home.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you can do working from home.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be around other people, which
Yeah,
I get.
Data entry,
People are introverts.
OnlyFans?
I get that.
survey taking.
If you see that person in your workplace that is just not talking to anyone,
Make them do the breathing thing with you.
you can
in
try.
close quarters.
You can try that. But go say hello.
You
Go
can
say hi.
try, but I have a
It
dinner
all
option.
starts with hello. Talk to
Is
that
it
person.
me
Try to break that
you're
ice.
looking
Figure it out. Don't be scared. They're not gonna bite. I hope, but
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, maybe they're into that.
I don't know. Don't always. Don't
Well,
don't
have,
don't
have you
outcast
have you
them.
guys ever been in that situation? Like you're at a job, and you just fucking hate. Not really, just not starting that like you fucking hate it, but you just don't want to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone goes through that. Like
Yeah.
you can have
Hell
you can
yes.
have your days for sure, but like what I've found for myself is that when I'm having those days where shit is just bad, everyone's been there, and you're at work and you're like, fuck this, I don't want to be there. Allowing yourself to like release into the team and not think about yourself all the time helps.
Yeah.
Keeping yourself busy and surrounding yourself with positivity gets you out of those negative moments. If you want to be negative, then just stay negative and sulk and be in the corner by yourself if that's really what you want. But if you really if you really feel miserable, do something about it. If you're miserable on your own, find something or find someone that's going to help you get out of that.
I mean, there are times where I have to fight the emotions that I'm feeling individually when at the workplace. Sometimes I'm not in the best mental space, but knowing that I'm in this leadership position, knowing that the team, if I'm vibing off bad energy, it's felt, you know what I mean? And I always try to stay as positive as possible, even if we are sinking, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're like those violinists on the Titanic.
when I first got to this
one.
this role that I'm in, I was knee deep in shit that needed to be done and super short staffed, and every day was a fucking challenge, and I was working almost all day, every day, no breaks, no lunches. Like, sometimes I wanted to walk out that fucking door and just not come back.
Totally.
But I know that there is a team there that needs me
That's
to
right.
stay clear-headed as best as possible,
Mm-hmm.
to keep that smile on, even the customers too. Like, I'm there. I'm there to make sure that it's a fun and great customer experience for them, and I can't do that if I'm like fucking frowning the whole time and have a nasty ass attitude. Like, yeah, this shit is over the time. Man, fuck you, get out of here. Like, no, I'm like, hey, unfortunately, like, I wish I really could take care of this, or whatever the case may be. I always try to carry some type of smile with me at all times.
Yeah.
And I've had lots of customers at the closing time on a fucking Friday night when it's busy as shit. Like, wow, man, like, you really have such a positive attitude at this time of night. I'm like, yeah, we're almost out. One other hour.
Yeah.
Gotta go. And I'm over here like snapping around, singing to the song. They just added that Harry Styles song to the playlist.
Honestly,
I was like, y'all
that
feeling
Harry
this.
Styles. The
Hey,
new
gotta
Harry
bleep
Styles.
Gotta
is
bleep
fire.
that again.
It's,
Oh, you can't say that?
I mean, he said where he works.
Oh, shit.
no, I didn't. You know what?
Jerry's always the one that lets it
He's
fly.
too into his story right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I do have a story.
Still
I'm
into
kind of like that.
But that new Harry Styles is
love
fire, bro.
where I work. It's just time. Sometimes some days can be challenging. Some days can be perfect. And yeah,
Sing
that's
it,
just what
Jace.
is.
He'd be like, I'm late night talking. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the words, but the shit is catchy. We danced to it at work. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I kind of have like a similar situation to like where like this ship is sinking, but you gotta be rallying everybody to keep pushing forward. So
Please put on your life vest before you put on anyone else's
Shit's
life
on the whole
vest.
time.
right when he
shit's
sits
just
down,
on.
he just fucking has it on.
Oxygen mask,
Safety
life vest,
first.
everything's on.
Yourself before children
My
and other
seatbelt.
people, so you can help them afterwards. It's just a very serious thing. You
Yeah.
have to take care of yourself first, then you can help other people.
So once the situation I had at work was, I've been in this role as a technician for like a couple years.
Technique.
Technique.
Squidward.
Firmly
Technique.
grasp it.
Technique.
But,
Technique.
Bring it
Like this, like that.
around
Like this.
Dude, I
town.
fucking
Like that.
love SpongeBob references.
How
Then
many
stop on your
days
left
do you
foot.
think you
Don't
go
forget
without
it.
making a SpongeBob reference? For me, it's every day.
I don't go
Yeah,
a day
I don't
without
think
it.
I go one day without it.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Do you not reference SpongeBob?
Not all
every
the
day?
time, no.
SpongeBob is
This is one out of this one time.
that is a
This
cultural
this is the
treasure
first time
right there.
in I don't
Oh
even know how
my
long.
god!
I don't even feel like telling the story anymore.
And don't you forget it.
So I go into work and
Krusty Krab pizza.
Is the pizza?
but you and me SpongeBob. Okay, anyway, to the story. So I go into work and then it's busy as shit. And then I look at my manager and they just had like the deer in the headlights look. They're like, thank God you're here. I was like, well,
What happened?
I was scheduled.
Well, I'm scheduled.
And then they told me that, so it looks like a lot of your team members all went out last night, and 80% of the team did not show up today. I was like,
That was a lit fucking party.
I was like,
Did you throw the party?
no. But the first question I asked was like, why wasn't I fucking invited?
Why? I probably would be more upset about that too.
I was like,
He's over here texting them like, what the fuck did you guys do last night?
Guys.
should I not have left
No.
early? So I asked them, I'm like, who's with me? And then they're like, it's the 2 people that are shadowing you. I'm like,
So it's just me?
so it's just me? They're like, kinda. I was like, no, it's not kinda.
that is exactly
That
what
is
you
exactly-
told me.
So I had to go about my whole shift. So 8 hours of helping almost every customer that needed technical support. I normally on a regular day, I'll take like 14, 15 like appointments. This day I took
How long are your appointments?
ranging from like 5 to 15 minutes. That's like the allotted time.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So like in this day, I took about 74 appointments.
Damn.
And like it got to the point where it's like there's tables in our location. I had like 7 people at a table. I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Alexander."
You're
I'll
all
be-"
holding like a focus group for
That's
customer
literally what it
service.
is. It's like, "Hey guys, I'm Alexander. I'll be helping all of you." Looks like we're a little.
Why don't we just go around the table, let everyone know what everyone needs help with today?
Yeah, what's your issue?
Yeah, we
You're
can
upset?
all introduce each other.
You're upset?
We can all hold hands.
Tom Brady's dad, I see you over there.
We
What
can
do you
all-
need help with today?
We can all hold hands.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to take a deep breath in.
And just let it out.
Ouch.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
exactly what happened.
I really like that.
So like I'm really going.
I didn't like that again.
Second time wasn't the charm for Jared.
Well, we got one more time to try.
So after every appointment, like I'm mad stressed, but like I'm not like showing it. So like after every appointment, like I'll step to the back to get a breather, and then my manager's like, "Hey, are you all right?" And then I turn to them with like the coldest face. Does it look like I'm all right? What are you guys doing?
Fucking look like.
You guys are telling me what to do. Like no one's helping me. And then I look at the people that are like shadowing me. They're like in front, like have the face of fear. I was like, "It's okay, guys. We're gonna get through this."
Do you ever think back and just be like, damn,
I should have called out.
no.
Yes, I think about that every single day,
Like-
just like my SpongeBob references.
Like, damn, I should have responded a little different.
I should have just gone.
No,
I should have
well-
just not come in today. This
I mean,
is
definitely
fucked
like
up.
speak your mind, but like, you
Like
know,
kept my composure.
I think, yeah, you know,
I get that.
At a time
I
where
have those moments.
I had a customer just dude, last night. I told her one day the sale was starting the next day, and I had shared that information, and it's not unknown information. You can find that stuff and kind of know when the dates are coming up. But I was like, oh yeah, our sale starts tomorrow. And she's like, oh, but I'm gonna buy it today. You know, can I adjust it tomorrow? And I'm like, you know, honestly, like we don't do price adjustments here. But I felt bad because I had told them that, and now in their mind, all they're thinking is sale. So I'm like, you know what? Get what you need today. Come see me tomorrow,
Return it.
and I will take care of you.
Watch all the stuff she buys doesn't go on sale.
Next thing you know, she's like, oh, so I have that stuff from that day, but then the next day I got more stuff. Can we do that too? And I was like, damn,
no,
lady.
no,
like,
lady.
I know I said I'd take care of you this one time, but...
Not like that.
And I literally said this, and I think back to it, and I'm like, why did I even say that?
Could have
Like,
gone a
I
better
don't-
way.
I didn't need to share it. You know, at the end of it, we were talking like we were friends. You know, she had friends in Jersey. We had a whole thing
Oh,
about
dope.
stuff like that. So
Love
like it
that.
ended well, but I felt like I didn't keep my composure because I was just like, oh, you know that saying where you give someone an inch.
Oh,
they take 'em out.
Yeah, that hurts.
And she was like, oh, you know, like I don't want to be that person. And
Well, you are that person.
and I was like, you know, I'm just saying, you know, if you see me on the street with a tip jar, make sure you put some money in there. And she's like, oh, you know, like, are you really gonna get in trouble for that? And I'm like, you know, honestly, no. Like, I'm the person that would get me in trouble for something.
I'm
like
writing
this.
myself up.
I would be writing myself up. But at the
You
end of it,
gotta
I
have
was like,
integrity.
at the end of it, I was like, why did he even say that? Like,
Yeah.
there was no need for me to just take care of the customer
get you.
and move on, you know. And those weak moments that, for me, those are weak moments where I feel like I didn't need to say any of that bullshit.
Yeah,
Sure, did I feel it? They didn't need to know that. You know what I mean?
Very
Like,
true.
Yeah,
things like that.
Come
day,
back tomorrow.
That day, like again, like the customers didn't know. They just felt like we were just super busy.
Yeah.
But like my managers knew exactly how I felt. Like exactly, like typically, like when I'm leaving, I'm like, "Hey, bye guys." Like I say bye to everybody. I clocked out. I walked out.
Yeah.
And then they talked to me the next day, like, "Hey, Alexander, we want to talk about yesterday." I was like, "Oh, we want to talk about it." Like I was still upset just because
Still fired
like,
up.
Honestly,
'cause
I
I did-
respect the follow up though.
Yeah, just because I didn't get any, like, if you knew, like, as a leadership team, right? Like, if you know, like, the ship is sinking and I'm happily hopping aboard, like, I'm walking in, listening to Post Malone, vibing. And then if you
What song?
just, right now I'm listening to Cooped Up a lot because then I've been cooped
Yeah.
up.
Fucking cooped up.
Yeah. But, like, if I'm walking in and
Switch
you
boot
know, like, shit's bad, like, let me know so I can either one come early. Like I got in at 1 o'clock. Store's been open since 10. So what happened to the people from the 10 o'clock hour to the 1 o'clock hour? And like, I'm always down to help, but like if you don't help me to help you and expect me just to make up for it, like I'm one person. Like I know I can host a party, but goddamn, there wasn't even alcohol here.
Help me.
Help me. Help.
Help me.
But now this also like was like a learning experience for them. That like what happens if all of us call out? If the managers don't know how to do a little bit of our job,
Someone's got to do the
someone's
job.
got to do it. We're not just going to close the store and saying, "Hey, sorry, no more technicians."
Not with where you work.
Yeah. Anyway,
Someone will show up.
nobody showed up. It was. I'm glad that day's over.
Let us know how you feel.
I did.
He did.
It was
He did.
horrible.
He did.
I hated every second of it.
I hated.
Hey,
I hated it, but I had to keep pushing forward.
you just gotta do what you gotta do.
If they ever say you're the only person, I'm calling them right now and saying I'm calling out.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in the store.
You know,
Even in this mid appointment.
we were
No. You must have a mistaken. You're the only person today.
we were definitely singing today, and I made it a point to make sure that I'd hop on our little communication devices. And I'm like, all right, guys, like, it's cool out. It's crazy. I know. We all feel it. Just continue to do the best job that you are doing. Power through this. We're
You're
only
trying to
2
be
hours
everyone's
away.
Mr. Miyagi.
You know, I'm just trying to keep the spirits up.
Yeah, you
know,
have to.
like one of them literally told me, like, I don't know what to do. We were left to hang and dry. I don't know what to do. And I looked at her and I was like, do not over stress this. I want you to take care of what you can.
Yeah.
And we will figure it out tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know, just do what you can do. We're all human. We can only do so much, and that's what I feel like some of those employees are, you know, really trying to do everything, get everything done. And in a perfect world, yeah, that's what we would love to do, but we're not in a perfect world. We can only do what we can control. We can control the controllables. And if you can do that and you are fully committing and putting your 110% into what you are doing on that day on your shift, what more can I ask of you?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
very
But if
true.
you're not, like if you're telling me you are and you really aren't, then that's an individual problem. But, you know, I am here to support. I'm not on the floor. If they ask me to cover the fitting room, I'll fucking go. You want me to go take care of a customer in shoes? Definitely, because I'm a shoe dog. That's easy shit for me. That's easy. I've been doing that for my whole goddamn career.
Let the dogs out.
But, you know, just really making sure that people are acknowledged, are thanked just for showing up, you know, just for being there, you know, is very important.
It is.
Very, very important.
And it's the composure that's important too, right? I mean, like, if we were all, like, say, like, it's like in the movies, right? You know, something crazy. I just have to throw out a crazy scenario, right? You're watching a movie. It's a superhero movie. And the villain crashes in like, Times Square, right? There's always someone that just is like, ah! And then everyone goes into panic, right?
Yeah.
If you're that person who goes, ah! Everyone's, like, inhibitions. Everyone's feeling different things and maybe feeling the same things. And once they find that one person has let out their inhibition, then people kind of just go on with that. So if you're in that moment where, like, there's hectic shit going on and you're, like, shaking your head and, like, so overwhelmed, people are not going to feel really safe or composed to do what they need to do. or act the way they feel like they need to act. So I think that's a really important thing to
You gotta-
have for sure.
You got to set the tone.
They
You
probably
gotta
should have
set the
done that
tone.
Gotta
breathing
set
exercise.
the tone. But it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every day is a battle for all of us.
Be a thermostat.
Managers, employees, individual human beings. We're all making some type of decision on a daily basis.
You look confused by that.
Yeah, can you explain like be a thermostat?
I've talked about this before a little bit,
He said it before.
but
Is this like a? Is this
Doesn't
like the
mean
fi-
it doesn't mean I understand it.
no, you're
Is
fine.
this like
No,
the
I
fish
just- I
climbing the
just
tree?
no.
No.
Is this about the child burning down the village?
No, but that was a good one too.
It was a great one.
You could be a thermostat or a thermometer, right? A thermometer does what?
Goes in my butt.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
You're absolutely
That's-
not wrong.
I like that as the first thing.
A thermometer
Goes
tells
in my
you.
mouth. Not the same one.
You can also go in the armpit.
I
Not
realized
at the same time. Not
I
the same
realized
thermometer.
that this Mad Libs was way too open ended, and I should have given you a better segue into that. A thermometer tells you the temperature of a room, Al, or
Wait,
wherever
wait,
you're
wait,
at, or
wait,
whatever
wait.
you're reading.
Wait.
It doesn't go in
Wait,
my
wait,
butt.
wait, wait.
It goes in your butt. I mean,
Wait. Thermometer.
Goes in my butt.
but penetration.
I like it. What?
A thermometer tells the temperature of the room, meaning you're just gonna go with whatever the vibe of the room is.
Okay.
Okay. A thermostat does
Controls
what?
the
Controls the temperature of the room. So
Okay.
be a thermostat, control the temperature or the vibe or the feeling in the room, and other people will be more willing to go along with that.
Okay.
You're
But the
not-
thermostat, Al, I'll be impressed if you could fit that in your butt.
Well, the thermostat is only this big. That's what controls it.
Oh, so he's
My
confident.
man, I don't know what to tell you.
He said it's only this big, so you know.
I'm all power to you, my man. That's all good. That is all good.
Solidarity.
I'm with you on that.
Season 2.
Coming soon.
Thermostat in the butt.
Thermostat in the butt.
This was a wild segue.
I don't know how we got there.
Well, you said thermometer.
You said thermometer and you said it goes in your butt. I didn't think that was not. I should have
Is
foreseen that.
Is that very uncommon?
No, you're not wrong.
You're-
Like I said, you're not wrong.
I really.
This is like I've never heard of that.
I know what you mean. I hear you. I see you.
You are validated.
You are validated.
But why, Al?
Not where my mind went immediately, and I shouldn't have put my thoughts. I shouldn't have burdened you with my thoughts, and that's my fault. I accept full responsibility for that. I'm sorry.
Should we all hold hands again?
No.
Why you no?
I will say
I'm like-
that Jared, he's probably going to say it, does not like when I hug him.
That
I don't
deep.
think it's a love thing. I know Jared loves me, but I will forcibly put a hug on Jared. He'll be like, "Get the fuck off of me."
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
kid or talk.
I'm all for hugs. I'm actually a hugger.
I don't know.
Maybe with everyone else.
But his own flesh and
You know,
blood.
I mean, just thinking about.
He's like, why do you keep hugging me when I'm in bed?
And honestly, that is what I do.
And you always come from behind when
I
I'm about
do.
to
I
fall
do.
asleep.
I do.
Surprise!
I do. So is that my fault? Yes. Am I okay with it? Yes.
Will I do it tomorrow?
Yes.
Like right now. Oh, I don't know how to move forward from this.
Can I
a
can I
good one.
say something on the control stuff?
Hit it.
So
Controller.
I like
Hit it. Hit it.
controller. I like how that was brought up because I feel that's very, very true. You only can control what you can.
Oh, for sure.
Control the controllables.
Yeah, I am learning that, and I told my friend, I'll get into that after, but I'm learning that there is so little I can control at my work.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing I can control is how much time I work with the patient, and that's about it. I can't control.
Like that's your time. Like
Yeah.
that is your
This-
window.
This is it.
Yeah.
We have 45 minutes. We have 30 minutes of worth of exercise, and I have to get you back to bed within 5 minutes for me to do my job properly. and what we do in that time.
You can let him out here.
I have an idea of what we want to do, but can that happen? I'm not sure. So there's like some patients where we'll only walk for 30 feet, and then I'll get them back to bed, and that was literally our 45-minute session.
Yeah.
And my friend was telling me that her first week, she was like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough with the patients. I don't feel as if like I'm doing this with the stroke patient. I wanted to get him up, and I feel bad that I didn't get him up. I'm like, well, you need to realize that you not getting him up isn't your fault. It's some external factor in what caused him or you to not be able to get him up.
Yeah, it's not like your fault that his stroke is not allowing him to get out.
Correct. Like, he's not able to sit up at the edge of the bed. He's not able to do any of that. I'm like, well, the only other option that you have is to maybe talk with the CNAs, which is the nurse's like assistant. Maybe talk to them and see if they can get him up prior to you working with them, and then he'll be into the wheelchair. Like, Hoyer lift them to the wheelchair, and then he'll be able to be in the wheelchair for your treatment.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are other ways to do it, but for that treatment that didn't go anything of what you wanted to do, that's not your fault. You had good intentions of doing it. And if the person is only able to lay in bed, you have to make that the best treatment that you can then.
Mm-hmm.
That's still an acceptable treatment. Just because you didn't do sitting stuff or get them out of bed, bed exercises is still a solid treatment for somebody who cannot
Can't
get out of bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you have to realize that. And
Little movement's better than no movement.
exactly. And
Yeah,
she's
yep.
she's going through it where she feels like she has to
Little
keep
progress is progress.
That's
yeah,
right.
Exactly. It's like, look, like I tell people, they don't see their progress because it's like looking in a mirror. If you look at yourself in a mirror for 10 years, you really won't think you look different between then and 10 years, right? Because you see the little change every single day. But if you see somebody or if somebody hasn't seen you in 10 years and they see you, they'll be like, wow, you've changed, because that big change. And patients don't see that little, they only see that little progress, versus when we only see them for that however long, we see the big progress.
Yeah.
And they don't see it. And I have to explain that to a lot of patients, because they're like, oh, I'm not progressing. I'm like, well, you were only able to step up 1 step a week ago. Now you're stepping up 6. That's progress, right?
Yeah.
It's maybe not progress of where you want to be, but
It's
we're
progress.
getting there. And that's the whole point of therapy. Rome wasn't built in a day, right?
Yeah, it's built in 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
At least.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
The aliens
So,
help, so you know.
yeah,
For sure.
It still took them about 2 days.
That's why
Do
the
you think-
tower's
okay,
leaning.
Do you think aliens helped build Rome?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant pyramids.
You said Rome.
Pyramids are.
Yeah, I for sure think.
Don't worry. We'll have a whole conspiracy segment
Yeah,
now.
Yeah.
that'll,
have some
that'll
good
be a
things
good
for
one.
us.
Season 2, write that down.
That's Jared's
Um,
thing right now, for
yeah.
sure.
My whole Facebook is just straight conspiracies. Antarctica, look it up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I was explaining to her, I'm like,
How are you going to end that on that bit? Antarctica, look
Antarctica,
it up.
look it up. all right?
Anyway,
You
about
know?
the patient.
but yeah, I was just explaining to her today to help her feel better. She was like, yeah, I feel a lot better with what you said. It's just, that's what I've learned these past 5 weeks. It's, you can only control what you can, and if something doesn't go your way, you got to make still the best of it. We can do bed exercises, we can do sitting exercises, we can do standing exercises, we can do balance exercises, and we can do walking. If a patient can't sit at the edge of the bed, guess what? We're doing bed exercises. If they can walk, guess what? We're doing sitting exercises and standing exercises. It's that simple. You just work your way down the list is how I see it.
Yeah.
And don't feel you need to progress. I do the same thing with patients. Are they progressing? Hell yeah. How do you progress? You put a 1 pound ankle weight, then a 2 pound ankle weight. And
then a 45 plate.
yeah, and then you start squatting.
Next,
700
you know, the
pounds.
Rock Lee.
The next thing you know, you get the Rock Lee weights on you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that
I don't know
simple.
how that works physically, just because it's held together by fabric.
Yeah,
Anyway, we can talk about that later.
yeah. Conspiracies. Follow Jared's.
Wait, have you ever has anyone ever known someone to walk around with ankle and wrist weights?
Like on purpose?
Yes.
Like in their regular day?
Yes,
Makes you faster.
it does. It was back
No.
back in high school, one of the seniors.
I don't know anyone
It's
that
weight
does.
I
resistance.
think he was a senior, but yeah, he shared with me that he would wear ankle weights and wrist weights like every day,
Like Goku.
like Goku.
Goku's is like a
Goku's-
million pounds.
And
Goku's
he
a
had
great-
he had a weighted
Goku
shirt.
is a great idol. Okay,
Yeah, Goku.
Work hard.
Yeah.
always know that there's someone better than you, and you continue to work hard to be better than them. But there's always going to be someone else better than you again. So keep on working hard. Get back in the time
Yeah.
chamber
Get
Don't
back on
forget to
hyperbolic
eat.
time.
and eat lots.
And
okay?
eat a lot.
Eat, definitely, and keep on training and working hard. Okay,
Because there's always going to be someone better than you.
every
and
time.
then eat.
And then eat again. You get better than them, and then someone else is going to be better again.
And it doesn't
So you just keep on
matter.
going,
It
you know?
doesn't matter if
Okay.
you're better than someone. You go to their level and you fight them at their level. And when they get stronger, you go stronger.
That's right. You gotta
Don't
be-
show all your cards all at once. Oh, God forbid.
I take 3 episodes to power all the way up, and then you beat them. Okay.
And then gather all the power of everyone in the earth, and then demolish your opponents.
And then
with that.
Black Frieza shows up, and then everyone has to train again.
That's
so,
right.
you know,
No,
it's just how it is.
It's just a cycle. Everyone knows how this goes.
And then we have to bring Krillin back from the dead.
Krillin's always coming back.
He's always coming back.
He's a cop now, protecting the people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
With his android wife,
So was that Demon
who's not an
Slayer?
android anymore, actually.
It was Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, that was Red Dead.
That was Red Dead,
That makes
actually.
sense.
Fortnite,
Dutch.
Dutch.
Where's the money, Dutch?
But no, I'm glad you like that. Control the controllables. That's definitely something that I
Controller.
it's one of those quotes that I just carry on and try to speak on a daily or a weekly, if anything, honestly. But
Because you can't, you just can't. There's only so much that you
Yeah.
can control because of external factors. You can go into something being like, okay, I want to do this, especially like at the gym. You're like, okay, I want to hit bench, I want to hit squats, I want to do all that. Guess what? The machines are taken the whole time. You got to work your way around it. You have to use the other machines
Yeah, you
in
have to
order to
use-
do the same thing. You can use dumbbells, you can use the machine, you can do the same thing by not using the squat machine or the bench press machine and using something else.
I
It's
mean-
all the same thing.
Get in there.
It's just not what you want.
Lift things up. Put them down.
lift it up, I put them down.
Yeah, just wear ankle weights all day and wrist weights. We should play Red Dead again.
Yes.
I'm down. Or the Forest.
Oh, the
When is that game coming out?
It's
I don't
never-
know. We
it's
should
never
just-
coming
They
out.
got pushed
We should
to
do a
the-
pod of us playing so I can die a lot and everybody laugh.
It's not gonna come out. It's out.
What? Let me check again. I always check. It
It's-
always says
I
October.
think they pushed it back to the winter.
No, fuck.
It was supposed to come in the
Oh,
fall.
winter is coming.
It's never coming.
Oh,
But we should do that. It should be hella funny.
just live stream it.
Yeah, I think we can.
That'd be done.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Cool.
I love Red Dead.
So we got a lot of good feedback on doing would you rather questions.
They
What
did
does it
move
say?
it back
Yeah.
February 23.
Hit it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Well, that at least
Yo.
gives us time to play God of War.
Okay,
though.
this game better be fucking great.
I hope.
It better not be an 8-hour game like the last one.
Yeah,
'Cause
once we-
honestly, like storyline wise, it was like an 8 to 10 hour game.
once we
the
figured
allure
it
of the
out,
game
it was
is
like
just kind of
quick.
fucking around in it, though.
It's a
Right?
sandbox. It's a sandbox.
Yeah.
Right?
You do
Yeah,
whatever
once
you
we
want.
figured it out,
Yeah,
it was like
easy.
it was
Yeah,
a straight,
straight
path.
It was just
Yeah, but we never like
we
built-
truly didn't really make like a good base.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
but we
And-
would have escaped.
and we didn't build
we did
like
get out of that.
we also
bitch.
didn't build a
That
base
bitch.
in the snow.
Yeah, we did not. We did not. We
What?
did spend time in the snow.
Yeah, just us trying
Yeah.
to kill a rabbit and like, oh, I'm dying. Anyway,
Not
on the last pod, we actually got really good feedback from you guys about doing would you rather's. So we got a couple more.
Yay.
So the first one,
Can I read it?
yeah. So
All right. Would you rather be able to control animals or control electronics?
let that sit. Let that marinate.
I'm gonna control animals.
Okay.
I want to be like Snow White, and I want to be able to sing a song and have all the birds of the forest come around me and harmonize with me. Truthfully, like full on being a Disney princess. Like I just want that power.
Nice.
And probably the animals can do other cool shit too. I'm assuming.
Animals would be pretty fucking dope. Imagine having some like elephant or giraffe just as a pet.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling. You're cool with them. That's literally your pet. Don't have to worry about them like killing you or attacking
Would it be
you.
a pet or would it be your companion?
They'd
Be
all,
my
Familiar.
companion.
they'd all be my friends.
A familiar.
I like that.
They'd all be my
Yeah.
friends.
George,
that'd be
stop
dope.
So we
eating all
got
the
two.
peanuts.
We got two animals.
I'm electronics.
Por qué?
Just because like my life revolves around electronics, so instead of me like having to go do something, I can just automate something and have it do it for me.
Electronics.
I can just build robot animals.
Yes,
Very
That's right.
functional. Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Very functional.
It's a very functional
Not
power.
wrong.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Definitely electronics. The world we're going in. Come on, technology. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
rich, baby.
But electronics is very. There's a lot of
Cold.
it out there right now.
It's
There's
cold.
also a lot of
yeah,
Um,
and I control all
yeah.
of it. I control
No,
all the
you're not wrong.
electronics.
You're like cyborg.
ATM machine, let me have all the hundreds. Smart car Tesla, pick me
That's a
up,
good one.
take me around. Airplanes, they have computers and electronics in there. Fly around.
You know what I'll be doing to get that money?
I'll be
Billion
chilling.
lions.
A billion lions.
I'll be
Attack the
chilling.
bank.
I'll be chilling with my
They
animals.
can't break the lock.
See? Electronics, no bloodshed. It just wire all of this to this account. Done.
But is that stealing?
Are they gonna catch me?
No, it's a wire transfer. Maybe.
Okay.
Electronics.
I think electronics.
I mean, like, yeah, I get that, right? Electronics are everywhere now, and the way the world's going, you'll have obviously just full reign over plenty of things that are happening.
All your
but
animals are extinct.
Wow.
That's sad.
No, but we can use electronics to engineer them back.
That's right.
Or I can control
welcome.
animals to learn how to control the electronics, and then I'll have a fucking bear fucking with all your electronics.
You fucking go in the server room, a bear's like with glasses.
Sucking the beast is there.
Yeah, Wi-Fi's down right now. We're just gonna fix it real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this TPS report.
So how about that?
Didn't expect that one, huh?
Yeah, you didn't think my animals would have that power, did ya?
Thor, new master called me a dickhead again.
So you control them, so you're gonna fully teach them how to use technology.
Okay, so what is the extent of
Aha.
my? Okay, but hold on.
No. There is no further.
What's the extent
there is
of my
no further.
control?
No,
No,
that's
just
it.
you can control them.
Plain sight right here. You control animals or electronics.
Like
Nothing
you
more,
would have
nothing
to
less.
learn how to use
No more adding.
electronics, and then
So if I can control them,
yeah,
I can control them to read,
and then like you would read through their eyes and stuff.
but they can read.
So you're.
I don't know if they'd be able to. How would you know if they're reading it?
There's looking
Well-
at flipping to the page.
Yeah, he's just
If
like flipping
I'm
it.
controlling them, I'm putting these thoughts into their brain,
Okay, that's what
right?
I didn't think about it like that.
Okay.
It's a lot of reading.
Okay. Would you rather have
I got a bear who can do
Everything-
electronics.
What do you have? You have a Build-A-Bear that can. Yes.
My Build-A-Bear would kill your bear, first of all.
I don't know. Maybe that one Build-A-Bear, but a billion bears. I win that fight 10 times out of 10.
Would you rather have everything you're thinking to appear on a screen above your head, or have your entire life be live streamed for everyone to see?
Oh God.
Would you rather have everything you're thinking to appear on a screen above your head, or have your entire life be live streamed for everyone to see?
I choose live stream
Yeah, I think
because my thoughts
the
be
screen.
crazy.
Yeah, the screen above the head.
That's scary.
I mean, one, you can just isolate yourself and not be around people, and you can like. There's ways to go around that one.
Very true.
But if you are around people all the time at work or anything like that, I feel like there'd be more judge. It'd be like, whoa, that's what you're thinking right now in like weird situations versus a live stream where you don't have to see people's reactions or anything like that. And it's just like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
You can at least control the narrative of what's happening if people are just watching the live stream of your life.
Yeah,
But
and
if
you know people are watching also.
Yeah, do they
Yeah.
know they're watching us?
Oh, didn't say. You wrote the question.
Just trying to add some.
Some context.
Yeah, come on, Justin. Damn.
See, but what I was just thinking though, without adding too much more to what the question actually is how do you know people are even watching?
That's a good.
But you
that's a
don't.
good one too.
How do you know also people are watching?
Let's
on the
go
screen?
under the assumption that you don't know either one. You don't know that people can see your thoughts, and you don't know that people are watching.
Say live stream. But would I know that being live streamed? If I don't know?
I think live stream. My life's a movie.
No, but you don't know.
Like,
you don't know.
Y'all can watch me sleep all
Oh,
day.
it's either one of those.
Jared, imagine
Yeah,
if
you
you're
just don't
being
know.
nice to
Oh.
a patient or a customer,
And it's just like,
and
fuck you,
your
you
thing, and they're coming at you with something,
at them like,
and you're just like, yeah, and it's like, you bitch, motherfucker, fuck you, and you're just like, yes,
had,
you
like-
are absolutely right.
I had the biggest smile on my face, but it says completely opposite on the top. Yeah, like we'll go with the live stream.
I think I would go with the live stream as well.
Just safer.
I mean, people are just gonna see a bunch of dancing. Well, yeah, which is not bad entertainment, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dancing, sleeping, and playing Fortnite.
And maybe some unexplainables, but
A bunch of taking shits, but that's a whole different story.
I think I would go with that.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's just because I wouldn't want people to see exactly what's happening in my thoughts about situations that are happening right there. I think that's more of what it is. Like, if you want to see everything, fine, but having somebody knowing what your thoughts are, I think in a screen, and if something is going bad, and it's just like you have to keep your composure, and they know that you're not. Like, Jared,
You're just like the
yeah.
whole ship's burning
Yeah,
down.
I
You're
was
like,
just gonna
I
say
wonder
the
what's for
ship is
dinner.
sinking, and you're out there trying to give a pep talk, and your screen is like a ship as it's sinking, like the fucking
is like, I'm
Titanic.
gonna be fired tomorrow.
I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired. So I think that would be very hard to get around versus somebody just watching. And
So are we all live streamers?
Yeah,
Is
live
that what
stream.
it is? Is that what happened? Oh, unanimous. That thing
That's
was
a
a
uni-
first.
Quiplash.
Yeah, that's a
I think that was a
Quiplash.
first.
That
That's
was the first
a
one.
good old unanimous
All right.
decision.
Would you rather have humans find intelligent life forms from another planet, or figure out how to extend human life another 100 years?
say that one more time?
Of course. Would you rather have humans find intelligent life forms from another planet, or figure out how to extend human life for another 100 years?
it's a good question, but finding intelligent life form doesn't guarantee me another 100 years. You know
So
what I'm saying?
those are the two options.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying it doesn't guarantee that.
Yeah.
Their intelligence could be something else also.
Yeah.
So
They could give you the answer to how to live for 100 more years.
they could, but do you want to risk that?
Or they could just want to kill us and eat us.
I mean, it could be something else. It could be some kind of other intelligence, not progressing people for 100
It's just like
years.
another, like us.
Yeah. Like
Oh, wow, you can reach this far?
they're smarter than us. Their IQ is smarter.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, but do you risk that versus
It
a
does,
guaranteed
it does say higher intelligence, right?
No,
Or
I
just
think
find
I would-
intelligence.
I think
find
I would rather-
intelligent life forms.
I would rather us find intelligent life forms in my lifetime.
Yeah, I would rather have that just because, like, the world's kind of going pretty bad right now.
Not even that. Shit's boring.
Oh, okay.
Let the aliens drop.
Need
What's
a
up?
little excitement.
Come on.
going on here.
Come on.
Not wrong.
Give me something. All right? Tired of watching these movies. Let's make it real life.
I want to meet Thanos.
I want to meet Thanos. Okay? The Greys. Come on down.
That'd be tight.
Now,
Thanos
if you,
just shows
what would
up.
be your first?
Question
Yeah, what would
to
you? What would
an
the-
extraterrestrial.
yeah,
How long you been here? That would be my first question. Because they here. I'm not crazy.
I'll be like, have you watched Naruto?
What do you think about anime?
Best 3 animes go.
So, Blackpink or BTS?
Wow, that's
Who do you like
good.
more?
You know that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
He's like, look at my shirt.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god. Blackpink shirt. He's all Blackpink. Blackpink. Yeah, we're talking about.
I think it was the funniest thing I heard the other day was mom was yelling to dad like something about one of the award shows that was going on. Like, yeah, Blackpink is coming up.
Oh, it was
Like,
MTV.
what? Y'all know who Blackpink is?
Yeah, mom's caught up.
She's hit. She's
Yeah.
down.
They were watching VMAs.
Classic Vimas.
I think what I would do is I would actually want to find a way to extend life for another 100 years. I think that would do good for people. I think if people know they have more time,
Mm-hmm.
they're more willing to. Oh, well, I guess it could go either way, right? They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I have all this time. I don't need to do all this stuff." Or it's like, "Oh, we have all this time. I can dedicate my time like more, efficiently to doing more productive things for the progression of mankind." You would hope so.
Yeah,
That's
mean-
a good.
that's
That's
the
a very
positive
that's a
part.
very positive part of it. But I think extending the lifespan by another 100 years.
So
for
like
the
living to like
average human,
200. Is that what we're going on? Is that what we're saying? Like living up to like 200 years old?
Be more like
'Cause, I mean, there
150,
Yeah, I was like more
Well,
like
there have been
175-ish.
cases where people
no
get
doubt.
past
I-
the age of
I-
100.
Yeah.
You know?
I think a lot of it depends on if you choose that one. It depends on how you age.
how that span of 100 years is spent,
exactly
right?
because
yeah, that's what I was
if
thinking.
they figure it out when you're 70, how are they going to revert you back in order to make it like equal? You know what I'm saying? So it would have to start when you're young in order to progress through the 150 or 200
No,
years
just
of
replace
life.
your organs like with like robotic parts and stuff, like Bicentennial Man.
I'm so down for that. Give me a cybernetic
I think that would be an
Just like
interesting
Cyborg.
choice because you know what? I think before we know it, anyways, intelligent life is going to find us.
It's kind of scary.
Just let them drop.
You know?
Yeah.
I think that's just where I'm
So
at with
follow Jared's. What is it on?
What's your
About these
conspiracy?
conspiracies?
Yo, so I don't know what
like-
I don't know what happened or who I was talking to or where it started, but
That's how all conspiracies start.
my Facebook loaded with just conspiracy shit, like 24/7 right now, just all different kinds.
I
of
like
things.
one
Just-
photo and then
Yeah, it was. I saw one where it was like this girl recorded herself in her backyard talking to her tree, and the tree was like touching her shoulder or some shit like that. I was like, "What the fuck
It's
is
called a
going
falling
on right
branch.
now?" And I mean, in the
Called the
video,
wind.
okay, one, video magic is very
Good.
advanced right now. You know, there's so much you can do with editing and things like that. You know, the video very convincing. Not saying I believe in it. I'm just saying very convincing. You know, but it's dumb. It's dumb. She's like in the backyard. She's like in the backyard, like tree. If you can hear me, touch my shoulder. And you see like the tree branch, like I really tried looking for strings and things like that. You don't really see much. You don't see like a part of the tree that's being tugged more than others to like have it lift up and drop down or whatever the case may be. But like I said, video editing nowadays is like really, really good. So you can do anything you fucking want, honestly. But it was a fun watch. I think I've been more interested in this whole like Antarctica not fully explored, and some lady was saying it's like an ice wall that is blocking
The White
other-
Walkers.
the other
Yeah.
continents from the
Yeah, the White
actual full
Walkers.
world that we're living in. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. What are all these satellite images for?
well,
Do you not
they
think-
said like if if Antarctica melts, it will cause like where for global warming, like it's not the heat that will like kill us. It's like the storms,
the floods
the
and all the
floods
shit that
leading
would,
to that. Because like when I forgot, it's the guy who like it's the black guy that explains like galaxies and stuff. But like
I think I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
he's so like when
You see him on Joe Rogan every now and then?
Yeah.
Those Joe Rogan clips.
so it's like when the polar ice caps melt and like Antarctica melts, like us in the coast will see it first. Like people that are more inland aren't going to see it, and like it won't be like, oh, it's rising. It's going to be like a big wave is going to breach the city walls. So like San Francisco's toast, Hayward's probably toast and all that, and like everything else is going to flood, so it's going to be very wet before it gets very hot.
Hmm.
I can't swim.
That guy.
No. But the world, like
Yeah, he's really good at explaining it.
But
He's
isn't
really
it,
good.
the world is supposed to
so
be
good.
I like
like
him.
it's supposed to get like really cold and then really warm. It's supposed to like
We're all gonna get sick.
that's what's supposed to happen. I think I could be wrong, but I remember that's what I heard.
I've seen. Was it The Day After Tomorrow?
Yeah.
No,
Those are scary movies to
Oh,
watch,
yeah,
man.
I
like it's too real.
yeah, it's too real. Is the world really gonna happen like that? Like,
Speaking of scary movies, you know they're making a Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
I just saw that, and like they make him look
I don't know,
like if Shrek and Winnie the Pooh had a kid.
he's all, oh, Piglet.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just want a pot of honey. Oh gosh. I sound like Miss Doubtfire for a little bit.
I love horror movies, but there's not a scary one out there.
What is the movie that you have been most scared of?
Signs.
Actually, I do know that for you. Yeah.
Signs.
I slept in a tub after I watched the premiere of that.
Signs.
Shit was fucking
Scariest part of the movie was a 5-second clip of the alien walking past the Mexican party. That was the scariest part for me. I was like, oh shit. There they are, real aliens.
Never going to a crop again.
Oh my god. It was yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I think the scariest movie I've ever watched. The Mist. Have you watched that?
M.
the
Night
one with-
Shyamalan?
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
M. Night
No, no.
Shyamalan's are good movies. Those are good
I
movies.
think it's the guy that plays the Punisher.
John Bernthal?
No, the first Punisher.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see his
Yeah.
face in my mind. I don't know his name though.
Yeah, it's like where they end up, like all this fucked up like creatures are coming out. It's because like the military opened up like a portal or whatever.
Oh, I think I was thinking about The Fog.
Stranger Things.
No, that's the Mist. Oh no, yeah, the Fog. Yeah, the Mist is like when they're in the fucking snow place.
I thought the mist was when they're in like a village or something, and then the mist comes through and it
Yeah, and then
kills
they're like-
people.
And they're like in like a grocery store.
Oh no! Okay, I'm
Then
thinking
it's
of
The
a different
Fog.
movie. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You guys know I'm not really good with
I
this.
don't really watch a lot of scary movies.
Nightmare on Elm Street used to be scary for me
That
just
freaked me out,
because
'cause I like
we
dreaming.
lived in Jersey. We were on Lindegar
On
Street,
Elm Street.
but our good
Our
cousins and uncles, they lived on
Elm
Elm Street, West Elm Street to be exact.
Yeah.
And there were times where I had to stay over, and I'm like, "Fuck!" Like, oh, I'm on Elm Street, fucking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
And then
Freddy
they're
Krueger's like, actually, you're on West.
yeah.
I'm not permitted on
I
West
don't
Elm.
have
have
authority
any
on this side.
clearance on West Elm.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's just Elm.
I
So
mean, it doesn't help that it was a classic Filipino family where they're talking about the white lady kind of
Yeah.
like
Oh, the
ghost
Oswald.
stories
They were
and
very.
stuff.
They,
and,
they,
like,
they were into scaring the shit out of us for sure.
It was
hey,
definitely
nothing says obedience than
a
fear.
moment.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh yeah. Well, but that was it. Oh no, the Leprechaun back in the day. That was kind of scary.
I think
every
for
now and then.
me, it was it.
The first one.
I really don't like clowns
don't like
because of
clowns.
that. And the one scene, I don't know why, like it's just like imprinted in my brain that really freaked me out was the scene where it's like the red balloon and it pops,
There's like
and then the blood falls down.
Blood.
I don't know why that freaked me out so much as a kid. Maybe because I just liked balloons. And I was like, no, if you pop them, then the blood's gonna.
top
Just
three.
make sure they're yellow because I like.
Top 3 movies. Go.
Wait, Justin didn't. Did you answer
wait.
the scary one?
Yeah. Do you have any horror movies that you
Oh.
favorite?
Favorite or scariest?
The one that scared
Scariest.
you
Okay,
the
yeah,
most.
scariest too.
Scariest? Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. I was trying to think of one as you guys were talking. But I think if I had to take a guess, the scariest ones to me are the ones that can be the most realistic to days, like
Like,
The Purge.
Wrong
and,
Turn.
like-
Or
Wrong Turn was
The
the scary one
Neighbors.
for me for sure.
yeah.
You seen like stuff
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So it's
Okay,
just
okay.
like it's more like, I don't really want to watch it. It's too like realistic, and it's like
This could actually happen to me
especially
if I'm not careful
in-
and I'm scared.
Yeah, in like our time,
was like,
this
The
can
Purge?
actually happen. Like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, can it really happen? I don't know,
To my knowledge, no.
but that's kind of like the ones that I kind of like shy away from and like don't
Scary.
really care for.
Are we doing top 3 movies?
Yeah. After.
Yeah.
Your
that's all I
top
can think.
3 movies.
Dude, Where's My Car? Night at the Roxbury, and Dodgeball.
Dodgeball's good. Dodgeball's good. Think for me, when I think of my top 3 movies, it's movies that I could watch at any time and always be entertained. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Good one. I have a fun fact about that.
Goodfellas. The third one.
Third one's the hardest.
The third one is the hardest. Movie that I can watch anytime. Come back to me if anyone else is ready for my third one.
Hitch, Miss Congeniality, 51st Dates.
I knew that one for Jared.
It's a solid list.
Shawshank Redemption, Men in Black, and any Lord of the Rings movie.
Ooh, have you been watching The Rings of Power?
I haven't watched that. I'm waiting. I want to watch all the
You're
Lord of
good.
the Rings, then watch that.
Okay, good. 2 episodes are out right now, and it's been pretty fire.
I'm just debating if I want to watch The Hobbit within that.
I don't think I've actually watched The Hobbit fully, honestly.
Yeah, it just gives you more lore and like why like the factions like fucking hate each other, like all the different races. Yeah, and gives you more like what happened in the mine of Moria. And who's
Then you'll like
bottling
The Rings of Power because it's all about the history of
it. Yeah.
everything that's going on.
Man, my third one. Fuck, it's hard because I'm thinking of movies that I've watched a lot that I can always enjoy. It's like a 3-way tie, and it's hard to pick.
Have to pick one.
And
Well,
but
I can give you more time to think. I have a fun fact about Scott Pilgrim.
go for it.
So if you watch the movie again, none of the characters blink.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Because they treat it like a video game
a comic book.
and a comic book because it's a graphic novel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the director shot every scene so that they don't blink because like when you read a comic book, no one's blinking. Like there's not a scene where someone's like this. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, it's a 3-way tie. I can't.
Just pick one.
It's
Pick the second one.
It's Let's Go to Prison, or Spider-Man: Homecoming, or Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh, damn. That was one of my honorary.
And
Let's do-
I like all
let's do
3 of
Let's Go to
them for
Prison.
really different reasons. Let's Go to Prison is just, I don't know why I always
don't
just
want
thought
his
that movie
pork
was so
chop.
fucking hilarious.
I want his life. It's a good movie. That's a good movie.
Okay, what's one movie?
He goes, you know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
Fighter, I'm a lover.
No more locked doors.
Oh, man. That was a good movie.
What you gonna do, Snowflake? That's a good movie.
What's a movie you can't stand to watch?
Ooh. A movie I can't stand to watch.
Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds.
Really?
That's a
You don't
good,
like
it's not a
Just
great
Friends?
movie, but it's a good movie to watch.
Because it's so fucking relatable. I'm just like, I fucking hate this. I'm the fat kid.
Damn, there's another movie in that tie. I really like The Perks of Being a Wallflower movie. That's a very relatable movie for me growing up.
It gets dark really quick,
Yeah.
but it's so real.
A movie I can't stand to watch.
Frozen. Turn that bitch off.
So you're just saying you're just going to let it go?
Yeah. Let that bitch go all the way.
A movie I can't stand to watch. I don't know.
I don't even think I've even seen Frozen.
I'll watch just about it.
Wow.
Justice League.
You haven't...
Oh, God. Kind of. Yeah.
Fuck, that movie was awful.
All right, guys. To
Did you not like the Snyder's Cut?
And watch it. 'Cause I
What was it,
hated
like
the fucking
5 hours
movie.
long?
You should check out the Snyder's Cut. They changed a lot. There was a lot of different things going on in there. Like I feel like it was a different movie. Longer movie, but a different movie.
Definitely not gonna watch it.
It's
Just
okay.
like The Flash. I don't care if it's a best rated
Well,
fucking superhero movie ever.
I don't
will
even like
not
the person.
support him.
I don't like the person that they even. Not even
I will
because
not
of all that. I'm
support
sure he's
him.
a bad person now because of all that stuff. But like, I just didn't. He is not the Flash to me. Is that weird? Is that weird? Like I just
Ezra
have,
Miller.
Yeah, I just have like I don't see him as a Flash. Like he's just.
Would you rather have the Flash from the TV show?
Hell
Oh,
yes.
that was, they can
1,010%
easily switch him
every time.
in.
He's a good Flash.
Flashpoint. They're
Every
doing the Flashpoint.
single
All
time.
they have to do is have him go somewhere and him come back as the other Barry.
He's
it's
that's a
that
good
simple.
One. He's a good one. I like that one.
But I will not support him as an actor. Fuck him. He is such a piece of shit.
Ezra Miller.
You know which one it is? The last Mummy movie that they made with Jet Li.
Oh, we're still on this.
With the abominable snowman.
That
and
was
the,
just not
that was
good.
an awful fucking movie.
terracotta.
That was just not good.
1 and 2 were amazing. 3, awful.
Yeah, it's like the third Indiana Jones.
Just money. Money was it? Money.
It had
Money-
no relation
money
to
grab.
the
Money
movie, the other 2 movies at all.
Yeah.
Because like the first 2 movies were fucking dope. Brendan Fraser,
I can watch those.
whoever the
whenever
lead
they're on
actress
also.
was, who was fucking so smoking hot, and Anaxinamun.
Emotep.
That was a dope. The first
Anaxina-
one is really good.
Anaxina- Moon was hot.
Hey, that could
Anaxinamun
be
was
that
hot,
could be in
too.
my
Hot.
top. Like those movies are fucking
Yeah,
good. Both of them.
You know, the thing is, they just don't make those trilogy movies like that anymore. You know, like there's not many that I can
Yeah,
think.
it's always about
What did you say?
wrestlers and family.
When you're sleeping. I forgot what she said to the kid. She said something to the kid like that. I was like, oh yeah, girl, say it again.
Anaxinamun. Anaxinamun.
You gotta do what while I'm sleeping?
I think those were really good movies.
What movie are you watching, Jared?
I was in my own world. I was just in love with Anaxinamun.
She about to give you a nux and a something.
She was hot.
While I'm sleeping.
You see, like the Underworld trilogy was like
Those are good. Those are good action- good action
movies.
movies.
I
Lord
thought
of the
the- I thought
Rings was
the-
good.
The third well, not the one where it's like
When he's already like a hybrid. And
no, like when they go back in time, like they tell him the story before all this happened.
The
Okay,
origins.
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
I thought that was all right.
when they showed like the Romeo and Juliet love.
Yeah, I was like,
interest
this
going on
is
and stuff.
straight
Those were good movies.
Shakespeare.
Oh, Romeo and Juliet,
The-
Leonardo DiCaprio
Yo,
version.
that's a good.
That's a good one.
I like
That's
that one a
good
lot.
I'll watch it if it's on. I'll watch it.
Do you
That's a
bite
good
your finger at me? Yeah, I bite my finger at
one.
you.
Your thumb.
So-
Do you? Right? It's a thumb.
Yeah, your thumb.
By my thumb at you, yeah.
I was like, these are insults.
Those
a
were
good one.
good
That's a good
movies.
one.
You know, there's another good. It's called Much Ado About Nothing, and it has Denzel Washington, Keanu Reeves, Ewan McGregor.
That's
it has
random-ass
all.
cast.
It has all these like really big actors in it. It's true Shakespeare, like reskinned to like look modern, but it has all these big names and they're all doing like the classic like Shakespeare dialogue, and it's dope because Denzel Washington plays the prince in that one, and it's great. It's really good. I like Shakespeare stuff, so
I think they also do one with Othello.
I think they do. I don't think I've seen that one, but Much Ado About Nothing. I'm sorry, no, I don't think it's Much Ado About Nothing. A Midsummer Night's Dream, maybe?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
One of the two. It had that cast, but those are good movies. Oh fuck! You know what? I know my number 3, and it's not even close. It's Grease.
Okay.
How do they get the car to fly at that?
R.I.P. to Sandy.
Theory. He died in the race, and that's him flying
heaven.
off to heaven. Yeah. Which is kind of dark, but I don't know how true that is. I think it's just
He was playing
Fan-made.
chicken, right?
yeah, because they were playing chicken with
he probably
the
died.
other gang.
That's
That's what
probably
that's something I've like read on the internet, but I don't know how true that is. But
Yeah, but let us know in the comments
I
what's
got a
your
4.
guys' favorite movie.
Waterboy.
Waterboy's
Remember when
good.
Bobby Boucher coming back to the bourbon bowl?
See, Adam Sandler in like the '90s was like,
I was talking
Couldn't
about it with
miss, man.
somebody.
Couldn't
It's
miss.
like he had like a 5-year run of like 5 movies that were just fucking phenomenal. I forgot what the whole 5 were, but it had to do with Billy Madison, Waterboy,
probably Mr. Deeds,
Happy Gilmore, Mr. Deeds,
50 First Dates.
But I don't think 50 First Dates was in that
yeah,
row.
50 First Dates was like later than those.
Oh, Little Nicky was the 5th
Little
one.
Nicky.
So those
Yeah.
were the 5 in a row that just
I think my
5
favorite.
in 5 years.
It's between Mr. Deeds and 50 First Dates is my favorite Adam Sandler movie.
I like Mr. Deeds.
Mine's Waterboy.
I'm very sneaky.
I'm very sneaky.
Why would you stab my foot?
Mine's Waterboy and Billy Madison.
Yeah, it's definitely a tie between those two.
I didn't
Actually,
really care for Little
no.
Nicky.
Changed.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
Can't you can't keep changing shit, bro.
No,
you
I'm
gotta,
changing
you gotta
it. I'm
figure
changing
it
it.
out.
I'm
You gotta
changing
figure
it.
this out, yeah.
It's 8 Crazy Nights. You know what? Because I have really strong
That's a
childhood.
technical foul.
That's a technical foul. Strong childhood memories watching that with all my cousins in
that-
Vallejo.
yeah, that's good.
Every Christmas, we would always watch 8 Crazy Nights, and that's a special thing for sure.
Okay, I'm with that.
And he was balling in the cartoon. He was.
Yeah, he was balling
and
on him.
Adam Sandler is a hooper.
He is. He can hoop.
He is a hooper.
In his denim
He
shorts.
still hoops.
He
a
still
hooper.
hoops.
He's a hooper.
All right.
But that's a technical foul.
Let it out, Davey. That's a good movie.
That was a good one.
Even as a musical, like the music is dope. It's good stuff. What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
That's a technical
That's a technical foul. Honestly, not a super big Tom Cruise fan myself.
Was Tom Cruise in 8 Crazy Nights?
No, this is just another big actor.
It's like I need his list. And I don't want to say Top Gun because that's basic bitch shit.
Tom Cruise.
Glad I didn't say it.
Well, I know a lot of people like Risky Business, but I don't
Risky
know. I
Business
don't know
is
if that's
good.
just because people like seeing Tom Cruise in his underwear.
I like Jack Reacher.
Yeah, those are good. I think it was 1 or 2, right?
Just the first one.
I think it was just 1, but they made a second
Yeah,
one.
they
right?
made a second. It's not that great.
I don't think I've
think I
ever
have
seen
a
any of the Mission
favorite.
Impossible movies.
I haven't. I don't have a recollection of watching any Mission
What?
Impossible
I don't
movies.
either.
Yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
I don't remember any of them.
And you know what? Unpopular opinion. Not super big on James Bond movies.
John Wick.
John Wick
What?
is badass. It's not. I get what you. I know where your relevancy was at. What that was.
Are you saying just James Bond in general, or like a specific, like Sean Connery?
Just have not been into James Bond movies.
I think I haven't watched them, so I can't say I'm not into them. I just haven't.
I get it's a classic character.
Yeah, my
There's-
favorite one is
there's
when
nothing
it's
to go with
Pierce
that.
Brosnan.
What's the guy? What's his name in
Pierce
Mission Impossible?
Brosnan.
What's his name in Mission Impossible? Like like his character name? Does anyone know?
I haven't seen him. I have no idea.
Haven't seen the movie. Don't know. We
I
should
think
all.
I think
we
the
should
Bourne
all watch it.
movies. The
Jason
Bourne
Bourne-
movies are better than those.
Jason Bourne versus John Wick. Who wins?
Jason Bourne.
Ooh,
It's fucking Jason Bourne.
I don't know, man. That's the Baba Yaga you're talking about.
I don't know. But the government made Jason
I
Bourne.
think Jason Bourne wins this fight.
Oh man, I don't know.
Like, are we talking? Okay, in what's the situation? Hand to hand combat, or like they're in a?
Okay, the situation
They have
is
both been given a hit on each other, and they have to work that out. Who wins that battle?
You read my mind.
I think Jason Bourne is more technical and strategical than John Wick is. John Wick is a guns out, bang out, on the
He's
spot.
not- he's not
no
an assassin.
no strategy at all.
That can work.
Not thinking about exit or entry, nothing. Just putting the guns out because he's got all the ammo in the world that he fucking needs for some reason, and can just take everyone out. Jason Bourne's a little bit more on the
He used a cheat
realistic
code.
side
He has a cheat code.
that can kind
Went
of
left down upright, left down
navigate.
upright. I don't know, John. I think John Wick takes that. You've seen how many people he's taken out at once, like by himself.
Who?
Yeah, with his unlimited ammo.
Yeah, but he's also just getting rid of thugs and not like trained assassins.
I mean, wasn't
No,
third one
no,
he
all
did.
those
was,
guys
he
that
was,
were after
they
him
were
were
all
all
hitmen
hitmen,
and
yeah.
trained assassins.
They're all
Because the third
hitmen.
one, the third one, he
Just
has
everybody-
the bounty or whatever on.
Yeah,
him.
and he
Forgot what
literally
they
has
called it.
like top assassins coming after him. And
Death battle, make it happen.
how skilled really is the government versus high level assassins?
I
Do
mean, I would,
the government train the assassins?
I would think if Jason
No, but
Bourne-
I think more deadly people train them.
No, if Jason Bourne lives in the world of a universe that have Navy SEALs, and Navy SEALs have the craziest training regiment, if Jason Bourne is top over that, who beats that?
1-on-1, Jason Bourne versus John Wick. No surprise.
Just like fist fight.
Just fucking hands.
They're both very crafty, though. They will utilize anything in
I
their
think
reach as
Jason
a weapon.
Bourne,
This is
because he's
tough.
more
That's a tough-
stockier, his punches would hit harder.
He's just a little bit stronger.
I just think.
You think physically he's
Yeah.
stronger
Physically,
than
he'd
John
be-
Wick.
And well, you know what? If he's got physical and the strategic side mentally, I think he wins this.
I
battle.
will say this though. John Wick fell off of a fucking like skyscraper or some shit and survived.
It's the suit.
Not wrong.
It's the suit.
Okay, but if we're assuming he's wearing the suit, is he not better equipped than Jason Bourne?
Okay.
I get. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. I mean, but the suit doesn't have anything else but pockets.
Pockets
So, I
and
mean,
isn't
what
it
else?
like it's like bulletproof or some shit?
It's
I don't
made.
know.
It's all stripped Kevlar. So that's why he says, bullets won't get through, but they'll hurt very badly. I was like, damn, I kind of want that suit, but don't shoot me.
Don't shoot
Fuck,
me,
I
but
think
I'll
that's
take it.
I think
that's
this is
a good one.
This is a good one. If you have any feedback or if you feel like one would win over the other, let us know because I think this is a tough one.
I'm a John
I
Wick
think
fan, so
I do like John Wick a lot.
can't wait for
But
the fourth
it's
one to come
fucking
out.
Jason
But
Bourne.
it's, oh my god, it's
fucking
Jason
Oh
John
my
Bourne.
god, it's Jason Bourne.
I don't know. I think they were both in a similar situation, right? Where they like everyone was after them essentially, and they both did well.
Both
But
made
how
it out
did
alive.
the Bourne movies end? Does he just get away?
Yeah, he ends up killing the.
He just gets away, right?
Yeah. He ends up going
John
to
Wick's
like.
still going.
He ends
Is
up
another
going,
John Wick movie coming
is
out.
still going. Yeah, John Wick is still going. So there is that.
yeah, he ends up going to Treadstone and killing those people.
Okay, so do you think Jason Bourne would take the other guy, Hawkeye?
What do you mean?
Because
Oh,
didn't they
do
make
Do you think
another?
Jason Bourne would beat Clint Barton? Yes.
No, I mean,
No, like
yes,
'cause
definitely.
the fourth movie.
the fourth
was,
Yeah, no,
movie
no,
was,
I know what you
was
mean.
Hawkeye. Yeah.
Yeah, but he needed to take the drugs to be still that.
Oh,
have that
okay. So what you're,
capability.
but Jason Bourne also took that drug, right?
No. He
Well, no,
didn't
the
need to.
dr- the-
He didn't need to after a while.
the-
He was done already. Like
okay.
he already had that instilled in him. Like that was done. His experiments were done. He was already that super soldier. Now
well, no, they're
Clint
not,
Barton.
They're not super soldiers. The drug was so that it suppresses their thoughts, so that like they're more susceptible to like the trigger words.
Okay, he didn't need any of that.
Okay.
He didn't need.
I
Any. Clint,
thought-
Clint Barton did.
I thought there was
Sorry,
some.
I don't mean to call him Clint Barton because it's not his actual name
But
in
we
the movie.
just can't think
but
of
that's
his
just
name.
how I'm referring.
It's actually a very insignificant movie compared to the entire Bourne trilogy and John
I
Wick.
think the coolest part was when they saw his initials in the bed
Yeah.
of Jason
And
Bourne.
I think that's what brought it up.
No offense to that actor. I'm just saying, like, how do you follow up after Jason Bourne? Nice try.
Okay, but Neo clears both of them.
Neo destroys all of them, of course. Of course. I mean, come on, it's Neo. Now, I mean, I guess if you really put it in together, now I'm really thinking about it, because John Wick had all those extraordinary, unique, like, overcome victories in these battles, they might give him the dub because he's done those extra crazy ass impossible
I think I
victories.
I
You know what I
truly
mean? Like,
think he
you know what I mean?
has. I truly think he has better training too.
Who?
John Wick,
I don't know about that.
because he's able to use more weapons.
But
Jason
we don't
Bourne
know
was just
all the
only
weapons
allowed.
that-
Yeah,
So
exactly.
every
Jason
Jason
Bourne
Bourne
was only
fucking
allowed to
uses
what
it.
was in front of him.
Right. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us on this shift. This is the Average Employee Podcast.
Yow.
I'm your host, Al.
I'm Jace.
I'm Justin.
And I'm JTG.
And it's time to clock out. Catch you guys on the next shift. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.